Yogis, welcome back to part 5 of the beginner series. You can dive right in if you're not following along with the beginner series. We are going to be focusing on strengthening the glutes today. So let's get started in child's pose. Big toes come to touch. Knees are as wide as you'd like them. Hands can walk forward one handprint at a time. And go ahead and rest your forehead to the ground. Connecting with your breath. Not letting any external distractions come into your head. Let them go. You're right here, right now. We're going to be flowing a little bit longer today than most of our beginner series classes, so we'll slow down a little bit and focus a little bit more on the poses. Setting your intention for class. What brought you here today? Breathing in through the nose, in, out through the nose. Deep belly breath. Connecting inward. On your next inhale, look forward. Come up into your tabletop pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And let's take some cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl tailbone up, pull your hands back towards your knees, engage your core. Exhale, round. Pull your belly button in, press through your hands. Feel your glutes turn on here, so squeeze your glutes together to help you get a little more rounding. Inhale, drop the belly. Look up. And exhale, we round. Go ahead, move at your own pace here. Depending on what time of day you're practicing will determine how open up your body is. So if it's morning, you might feel a little more stiff. If it's the evening, you might be a little bit looser. It all really depends on your activities that day, and every day is different. Take a few more. Moving breath with movement. And on your next inhale, we'll meet in tabletop pose. Get ready to wake up those glutes. So, right leg extends back and straight, kneecap lifts up, quad is strong, foot is flexed. Lift the foot off the ground so leg is perfectly straight, low belly zips in and up. Gaze is forward. Think about like you want to kick the wall behind you. You're pressing that foot back. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. So arm and foot are reaching in opposite directions. Like a natural human tug of war. Stretch as much as you can here. Feel your glutes strong. Exhale, release. Changing sides. Left leg extends back. Kneecap lifts up. Quad is strong. Foot is flexed. Lift the leg off the ground. And press that foot back like you want to stamp your foot on a wall behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Find your balance, low belly zips in and up, and reach in opposite directions. Feel your glutes nice and strong. Making sure you're finding that center, so use your feeling eyes here. And release. Right leg extends, kneecap lifts up, glute is strong, foot flexed. Lift the right foot off the ground. Left arm extends. This time, we're going to bring our left elbow to right knee. Squeeze it in. Extend. Reach. And squeeze. Round your spine as you squeeze. Extend. Squeeze. And extend. Last one. Feel your glutes are strong. And release. Repeat that on the second side. Left foot extends, foot is flexed. Quad is strong. Lift that foot off the ground. Right arm extends. Stretch in opposite directions as best as you can. Zip your low belly in and up. Left knee to right elbow. Squeeze around your spine like cat pose. Extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last one, extend and squeeze. Core is turning on, glutes are turning on. Extend, stretch, and release. Go ahead, tuck your toes under, shake it out, walk your palms a little bit more forward, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Oh, pedal out the feet here. Walk out the dog. Waking up your hamstrings. Ground your hands into the mat. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. And think about engaging your legs in your dog pose. So kneecaps lift up here as well. Legs are strong. So I think it's a big misconception of yoga that we're kind of just hanging out in the poses, but really in every pose, almost your whole body is contracted. Now that's not true for some passive stretches like pigeon pose or if you do yin yoga, but in hatha yoga, we use our strength to stretch. Look forward, right foot steps in between the palms, low lunge. Take a second here in your low lunge. Get into that right hip. Do a few little circles here. Left foot meets it at the top. Fold. You can use your blocks for your fold too if you're early in class and your hamstrings are really tight like mine. No worries, that's what props are for. Reverse your swan dive, flat back. Palms touch above head, gaze is up. Exhale, dive forward nice and slow. Hands plant. Right foot steps back. Left foot meets it. Down dog. And let's ripple forward through to our plank. So low belly zips in and up. Core is strong. And think about like making a wave with your spine. Come forward, find your cat pose through to your plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Let's do 3 baby cobras. So fingers right underneath the shoulders. Legs are strong. So kneecaps lifting up. I know I keep saying that, but I want to remind you how strong you need to keep the legs. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Maybe take your hands off the ground. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Feel your glutes strong in these poses. Exhale, release. Let's push back through knee plank or high plank. Back to down dog. Look forward. Left foot steps in between the palms, low lunge. Same thing, take a little bit extra time in your low lunge to wake up that left hip flexor. Making little circles. Or just moving back and forth. Right foot meets the left at the top. Fold. Reverse your swan dive. Palms touch above head, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Hands plant. Left foot steps back. And the right foot meets it for down dog. Rippling forward through to our plank pose. Use your abs. Find that rounding of the spine. Exhale, lower to the belly. Legs are strong. Feel your glutes turn on. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Lift out for baby cobra. Squeeze your elbows in. Look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up for your baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Now let's try to push through our plank pose. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips off the ground a little bit, turn your low belly on, and push right up for plank. Back to down dog. Breathe. Look forward, right foot steps in between the palms. Low lunge. Left foot meets it. Fold. Reverse your swan dive, palms touch above head, look up. Exhale, dive forward, hands plant. Right foot steps back. Left foot meets it, down dog. And let's take our full vinyasa. So ripple forward, use your core. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward, left foot steps through, low lunge. Right foot meets it, fold. Reverse your swan dive, palms touch above head. Exhale, dive forward over straight legs. Hands plant. Left foot steps back. Right foot meets it, down dog. And vinyasa, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time, right leg rises and steps through, low lunge. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee. And spring all the way up to the top of your mat for a fold. Reverse your swan dive, palms touch above head. Exhale, dive forward, hands plant. Right foot steps back. Left foot meets it. Down dog. And vinyasa, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises. Feel your glutes strong. And left foot steps through. Low lunge. Straighten the left leg. Bend the right knee. And spring forward for a fold. I always think those are fun. Reverse your swan dive. Palms touch above head. Exhale, dive forward, hands plant. Left foot steps back. Right foot meets it, down dog. And vinyasa, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So you should be nice and warmed up now. We just finished our sun salutations. And we're going to get into our flow. So right leg rises nice and high. Feel your glutes strong. Step the right foot through. Low lunge. Back foot plants at a 45-degree angle. Rise up for your warrior one. Arms reach straight up. So we've been here before in the beginner sequence. Let's talk about this a little bit further. Proper alignment. So 2 heels are technically in one line in your warrior one. And you're working to get your hips squared. That might not happen right away. That does take some time. Your low belly's pulling in and up. And the bending knee glute is strong and engaged. Your back leg quadricep is engaged. Your arms are reaching straight up like you're reaching for the ceiling. So you're lifting up out of your waist. And your gaze is forward and relaxed. And of course, you're breathing. We're going to straighten the right leg. Come to the right side of our mat. So parallel the feet with one another. Arms out at a T. And dive forward like we've done at our swan dive, which with wide legs. Dive forward. Nice and slow, nice and slow. So you can bring your hands to the mat. Feel free to take blocks underneath your hands here. If this is too much, modify where needed. If you're not getting your hands to the floor at all, and you don't have blocks, take your feet as wide as you need. Quadriceps lift up the legs. Body weight in the toes, fold. Coming out the same way we went in, so reverse swan dive. Come on up. This time left toes turn out, so we're backwards on our mat for warrior two. Bend deeply into the left knee. Arms at a T, reaching in opposite directions. back leg. So this time our right leg is engaged and strong. Our left glute is turned on. Sit a little bit deeper. Hold it. Breathe. Straighten the left leg. Feet are parallel. Arms reach straight up. Star pose. So feel your body pulling in 5 directions here. Stretch. Back towards the front of our mat. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Left arm down, right arm up. Side body stretch. Gaze is up this time. And exhale. Windmill your hands down to frame the right foot. And step back for down dog. And of course, we'll take a vinyasa plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we learned some new poses there. Star and reverse warrior. So get comfortable. We'll take that sequence again on the left side. Left leg rises nice and high, glutes are strong. Step your left foot through, low lunge. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Rise up for warrior 1. Sit nice and low into your left glute. Back leg is engaged and strong. Again, hips are squared. 2 heels are in one line. Arms are lifting up out of the waist. And gaze is forward. Breathe. We're going to straighten the left leg. Parallel the feet to the short edges of the mat. Arms at a T. Swan dive forward, nice and slow. Legs are completely contracted and strong. Take your time. Hands plant wherever is accessible for you. Head is heavy. Body weight in the toes. So feel that this is a strengthening pose. So my quadriceps are totally engaged here. So much that you could shake. Reverse your swan dive. Come on up nice and slow. Right toes out towards the back of our mat. Warrior 2. Sink into that right glute. Sit as low as you can, so a little bit lower than you did maybe in previous classes. Make sure your knee and ankle and foot all in one line. Arms reaching in opposite directions. Connect with your breath. So we're not moving quick, but this should be hard. Right leg straightens. We're gonna parallel the feet. Star pose. A really fun pose, I love this. Back towards the front of our mat for warrior 2. Sit into the left glute. Reverse the warrior, right hand down, left arm up. Gaze is up. A little bit of a back bend and side body stretch. Hands frame the left foot. Step back, down dog. And vinyasa plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to go ahead and take that same sequence, moving 1 breath for each movement. So try to follow along with me if you can. I'll give you all the necessary cues. Just do your best. Right leg rises. Right foot steps through, low lunge. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Warrior 1. Rise up. Parallel the feet. Swan dive forward. Hands plant. Reverse swan dive. Come on up. Warrior 2 towards the left. Bend into your left glute. Star pose. Warrior 2 towards the front. Reverse, left arm down, right arm up. Hands frame right foot. Step back, down dog. And vinyasa plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises and steps through. Low lunge. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Rise up, warrior one. Parallel the feet. Swan dive forward. Reverse swan dive. Warrior two towards the back. Star pose. Warrior two towards the front. Reverse. Hands frame left foot. Step back, down dog. And Vinyasa plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward and baby step your way up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Let your head be heavy, body weight in the toes. Kneecaps lift up, legs are strong. Hips sit back. Chair pose, arms reach straight up and out, like you're celebrating something. Gaze is a little up, kind of at the horizon line, so not at the sky, but not at the ground. Feel your glutes strong in your chair. Tuck your tailbone under to really get that glute engagement. So some people think I need to sit way low in my chair to get the engagement, but really if your tailbone's tucked, you don't have to sit very low to get a really good glute burn. Hands come to prayer. It's a little bit tricky here, so bring your hands at prayer. Bring your chest forward and now sit back a little bit deeper in your chair. We're gonna take our left elbow and hook it towards our right knee for a prayer twist. Pull your low belly in. Push your elbow into your knee to spin open a little bit more. So this is a traction happening. Gaze is up. Go ahead, release, come back to chair. Arms reach up, mountain, and hands at prayer. Shift the weight into the right foot. Left foot or left heel comes towards our left glute. We're gonna kind of pendulum swing here into our warrior three. So our body's gonna come into a T shape, move nice and slow. Definitely have blocks, if you do, for underneath your hands to stabilize. So our kneecaps lifting up on our supporting leg. Our foot is flexed on the back leg. Belly button pulls in. Hips are square. Gaze is about 2 or 3 feet in front of us. Look at something that's not moving. If you're having a lot of trouble balancing, no worries. Bring your hands to blocks if you have them. Hold it here. Our back foot's gonna step back to a low lunge. So frame your foot, step back. Set your blocks out of the way if you need. And then we'll step back, down dog. You can go ahead and take a vinyasa or feel free to skip it out. Whatever is available to you today. And we'll go ahead and repeat that. Look forward, baby step your way up to the top of the mat. Fold. Head is heavy. Hips sit back, chair pose, tailbones tucked under. Reach your arms up. Hands come to prayer. Lean your chest forward. Right elbow hooks to left knee, twist. Push your elbow and knee into one another to twist a little bit more. Try to shine your chest forward and get your hands towards your heart center here. Come back to chair pose. Rise up, high mountain, and hands come through heart center. Weights in the left leg. Bend into the right knee. Bring your right heel towards the right glute. We're gonna pendulum swing through to our warrior three. So body's coming into that T shape, chest down, leg up. Try to keep your hips square if you can, and just come to your maximum. So even if you're like just right here, that's your maximum. You're getting the full benefit. So just do your absolute best. On the next inhale, right leg steps back, hands frame left foot, low lunge. And we'll step back to down dog. And vinyasa plank, chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. We'll do that one more time. Look forward, baby step your way up to the top of the mat. Fold. Hips sit back. Chair pose. I forgot to mention we're moving one breath per movement. Hands come to prayer. Lean your chest out. Left elbow hooks with right knee. Twist. Back to chair. Rise up, high mountain. Hands come through heart center. Weight in the right foot. Bend into the left knee. Left heel towards left glute. Swing forward through to your warrior three as best as you can. Step back. Low lunge. Hands frame right foot. Back to down dog. And vinyasa or skip it out. Whatever's good for you. We'll meet in down dog, home base. Look forward, baby step your way up to the top of the mat. Fold. Hips sit back, chair pose. Hands come to prayer. Lean your chest out. Right elbow hooks to left knee. Twist. Back to chair. Arms reach up, high mountain. Hands come through heart center. Weight in the left leg. Bend into the right knee. Right heel towards right glute. Coming to our warrior three, nice and slow. Gently step back. Low lunge. And down dog. So let's skip the vinyasa. We're just going to come right to our belly. So plank and lower nice and slow. Okay, we're going to take locust pose. So to do that, engage your legs. Kneecaps lift up, toes are pointed and strong. Arms are going to come beside us. Palms facing up till your chin is lifted off the ground. Arms reach straight back, palms facing one another. Lift up a little bit higher. Then lift your legs off the ground. So your toes are off the ground, your glutes are strong, palms are facing one another, fingertips are reaching for the toes. And if this feels good, try to bring your hands together if you can, interlock grip. Reach your knuckles back. Lift your chest up and let it go. Make a little pillow for your forehead. So just stack the forearms on one another and take a breath, rest. We'll do that one more time. Legs are strong, toes pointed, kneecaps lift up. Glutes are strong, so feel your booty engaged. Like reach back and feel it. Is it rock hard? Then you're good. Arms reach back behind us, palms face one another. Chest is lifted. Lift your legs off the ground. Squeeze your arms together behind your back. And if you can, meet your hands, interlock them, reach your knuckles towards your toes. Take flight here. Pull and stretch and kick. And release, make that little pillow. Breathe. Let's push back up into our knee plank or high plank and back to down dog. We're going to close class here with a little core work. So baby step your way up to the top of the mat. fold. Hips sit back for chair pose. And start to sit back so much that you want to sit your hips onto your heels. And you find a seat in boat pose. So catch the hold of the backs of your thighs. Find a flat back, belly button pulls in. We're going to lower from here onto our back nice and slow for a count of 10. So float your arms up if you can. Pull your low belly in, and we're going to lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, pull your low belly in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. We're going to come into a hip opener and a twist, an M class. So bend into your knees. Cross your right knee over your left knee like a fancy lady. Lift your feet up off the ground and catch a hold of opposite ankles. So pulling your ankles in towards your shoulders. This is called reclined cow face. And it's a pretty deep hip opener. So be gentle here. Press your low back into the ground and just breathe. Bring your arms out into a T and just drop your knees over towards the left for a twist. So keep them exactly as they are. You could take your left hand towards your knees to kind of anchor them down, and gaze can go towards your right. This was a tough class today. Let me know how you did. I do recommend taking this class if you're following along with the beginner series, maybe 3 or 4 times, just because we move a little bit quicker, and there's some really good poses kind of snuck in here, like Warrior 3. That's one you'll take a lot in Vinyasa, and it's a good one to get comfortable with and understand your body in it and how you need to modify or go deeper. Coming back through center, just change the cross of the knee, so left knee on top of the right. Catch a hold of the ankles and pull them in for your reclined cow face. Noticing if one side's different than the other. My left hip is way more open than my right, my left outer hip, but my right front hip is way more open than my left. So I just love all the information that yoga gives me about my body. And I really hope you learn more about your body through this series, which is why we took it so easy in parts 1 through 3, is really that's an information gathering part of the series where you're learning about your body. So we don't want to push it too hard because we might know like, hey, that hurts or that doesn't work for me. I need to modify this way. So once we kind of get that information, we can start to move a little more quickly since we understand our body. Go ahead, release the arms. Legs drop towards the right this time for your twist. Gaze over to the left. You can close your eyes. Float back up through center. Extend your legs in front of you. Arms come in close to the body for Shavasana. Stay here as long as you would like. I'd like to thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you back soon. Namaste.